What's up, people? John here. Thanks for joining me on another motorcycle commute, homeward bound from National City to Santee, California, on this good old Yamaha V-Star 1100 2002. Today I'm going to be talking about burgers. Hamburgers. Why do they call them hamburgers anyway? There's no ham in them. I mean, sometimes there's ham in a way. I mean, bacon. I sure like bacon on my burgers. What about y'all? So, I think that they named it hamburger because it was like some place called Hamburg, and that's where they invented it or something. I don't know. That's in Germany, I guess. I don't really know too much about it. I should have researched this before I just started spouting off information, or whatever you call this, babbling, discussing, monologuing, motovlogging. Those sound remarkably similar, don't they? Guess they let me go. Thank you, people in the Tahoe or the Suburban. Anyway, burgers, more particular. Wednesday is Burger Day on the ship that I'm stationed on. But also, well, I didn't eat a burger today. I had a chicken sandwich. There's always an alternative to the main course on the galley. So, it's been Burger Day, Wednesday, since quite a while back. Me and my family used to always eat McDonald's for the kids' benefit. When we were stationed in Oklahoma, every Wednesday would be $1.99 Happy Meals. So, of course, being pretty much a burger place, me and my wife would just get burgers or, chicken sandwiches, whatever the case may be, but it's a burger place, so I just call it burgers from McDonald's. Well, the kids ate Happy Meals, and then, well, I ate some of their Happy Meal and then just played around and acted crazy with all the other kids in there. Kids, you know what they do. If you have them, you can relate. If you don't, well, you'll see. Or you won't see. I don't know. I wouldn't try to encourage people to have kids who don't have kids or want kids. It's not a mandatory thing. I sure love all three of mine. But having kids is not for everybody at every time. Maybe you might want to have them later in life. Maybe you want to have them early in life. Maybe you don't want to have them at all. It doesn't really matter. The world will keep turning. Unless you think the world's flat, in which case you think it'll just keep being flat. I saw a meme recently. It said, if the world was flat, well, it couldn't be. If the world was flat, cats would have pushed things off of the edge by now. There would be nothing left on it. That's how we know the world's not flat. I saw another meme. It said, talking about the Flat Earth Society. It said the Flat Earth Society has members all around the globe. Pretty funny, I guess. I think they're just a whole bunch of trolls taking the piss, if you will. Pretending that they really adamantly believe in this flat Earth. I don't think they really do. So I don't know if I'm going to do daily videos about the commute, or try to do dailies about something else, some motovlogs, I do think that it would get a little bit tiresome just seeing me ride the same bike on the same route home every afternoon. I don't know how many people would keep tuning into that. Maybe it'd be good practice just narrating and monologuing, thinking about what I'm going to say as I say it. Just kind of going off the cuff without someone to really converse with. It can be challenging, especially if you're just riding and looking at the road. You don't really know You're not looking at yourself in the camera even, because that makes it a bit easier if you're looking at yourself in the camera. I mean, once you get over the initial, first few dozen times, I guess, you're kind of self-conscious, like, why am I looking into this? Oh, I look silly. I sound silly. Well, if you're thinking those things, you're probably, oh no, you're definitely correct. You do look silly. You do sound silly. So just quit immediately. I'm just kidding. Don't quit. Stick with it. You don't sound silly. You don't look silly. I mean, you might, but nobody really cares. In fact, the sillier you look and sound, the more entertaining you are. YouTube is an entertainment platform. And if you're recording yourself for some other reason, like educational or scientific purposes or sales purposes, well, it doesn't really matter how silly you look if what you have to say is what needs to be said. So just get over that shyness and just do it. Stick with it. I'm kind of trying to motivate myself here too, if you haven't noticed. I think I'm getting better. It's getting easier being in front of the camera. I've been behind the camera so long, really more of my life than not. I've been into photography because I started when I was 12. Started being a hobbyist photographer. That's when I got my first camera. It was a digital camera. It was a a Polaroid Fun Flash 640. Got it from Walmart, Farmington, New Mexico. The town actually, well, I didn't really grow up inside the city limits, but the town nearest to where I grew up did not have a Walmart, so that one was the one we went to, the shop. Fun Flash 640. You know what the 640 was for? Not the ISO. We took 640 by 480 resolution pictures. I think that's 0.6 megapixels, something like that. Half a megapixel roughly. But you know, it's not bad. It got me into photography. Color scheme bike, but you know, his is worth a lot more money because it's a Harley. Mine is kind of a imitation Harley. You know how you get your cheddar cheese, and then you get your imitation cheddar cheese sometimes at like discount grocery stores. I don't know if you guys shop at such peasantly things, places as that, but some of your more budget-oriented grocery stores will have imitation cheese. It's just what? Yeah, it's okay. I think I had it once or twice. You know, I do enjoy saddlebags for the fact that I don't have to wear a backpack. But there's a lot of times I find myself wishing that I had a narrower bike. This truck wants to get over. Okay, fine. Get over. I ain't in no rush. I got off pretty early today. 4 o'clock. Okay, you're not moving over. I'm just gonna pass you. Yeah, pretty early, about 4. It's been like 4:35, 5:30. So, not bad, not bad. Did I mention my gardening gloves? The guy at work who rides, he actually loaned me his gloves today, and then I just forgot them down in the office. I was walking off the ship towards my bike, and I just realized, oh darn it, I forgot to actually grab those motorcycle gloves that I was borrowing. I have mine somewhere in the house, or the truck, or the garage, or whatever. They exist somewhere. I'm almost certain I didn't leave them in the hotel in Las Vegas. Not Las Vegas. Phoenix. Did not leave them microphone set up a few nights ago. We were staying there. We were in town for a baby shower. My sister-in-law, which was really great. It was a great, fun baby shower. I enjoyed it. I'm glad we went, so I was able to go. I was actually set to be underway, but that plan changed. I was in town. I was able to go with my wife to the baby shower. It's great. But anyway, I took the helmet up into the room, but I could have swore I left the gloves in the truck and just took the helmet. But if I took the gloves into the room, that may be where I lost them. So the guy I borrowed the gloves from said, you know, borrow them, return them when I find mine, or just throw them $20 for another set to replace his, because those were his extra gloves. He wasn't really actively using them, but he wanted to replenish his extra gloves if I decided to keep those. So hey, fair enough. I might just end up doing that if I really did lose mine. These were made by Joe Rocket. I've never had any products made by Joe Rocket. They seemed like they fit me pretty well, so if I can't find mine, I'll probably borrow them tomorrow. I know I have my cold weather gloves somewhere at home, and it's clear now, and it might be, if it's clear in the morning, it's probably going to be a bit cold. You know, it's October, even though it's San Diego. It's not like just a brutal winter, but it's definitely fall, and it's it can be cold sometimes. I'd like to find my winter gloves, you know, cold weather gloves. They're more like rain gloves, basically. They're waterproof, but they're insulated too, so they're pretty good for cold weather. They don't have a lot of grip to them, just like these gardening gloves don't really have much grip to them. For being able to just turn the grip without squeezing. Which, by the way, that throttle rocker that I had for one day would have been great for. I don't think I uploaded that video, but basically I did a review of it in the morning. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did. Did I? I don't. Gosh, I can't remember now. But anyway, I did a video review of the throttle rocker, and that afternoon I actually lost it. I think that's what it was. I uploaded the video review, but I did not upload the footage of me riding around trying to find it after I realized it had come out of my pocket on the road. I didn't find it. I didn't want to keep wasting my time looking for it either. So yeah, I just had it for a day. I think I'll get another one. It's only $8. Little piece of plastic, loops around the side of your grip and lets you use the whereabouts of your wrist to actually hold open the throttle. Clever, clever. It's a little bit obtrusive. It does kind of get in the way of what you're normally used to feeling on your bike, the bars and stuff. But for longer rides, it's going to be worth it because it helps keep your wrist fresh. That drama unfolding to the left of me there. Traffic was backed up in my lane, and then I was thinking about getting over, but there was a couple of cars coming, and then that truck decided he wasn't in the one lane he wanted to be, so he started coming over into their lane, and they almost came into my lane. Luckily they were on top of the ball, and they slowed down instead of just swerving over at me. I think my loud pipes contributed to that. Plus they're driving with their window down. They definitely knew I was here. So I don't know how loud the pipes sound on the camera. I think you can hear them. I listened to the footage from yesterday, and I think you can definitely hear that, which is great. It's not like super overpoweringly loud, from what I could tell. I guess I could play around with the audio a bit more if I were to get an external recorder that can do more than one channel. And just sync up the audio later, keep the recorder in my pocket or something to capture engine noise with its actual microphone that's built in, and then just use this ECM CS3 with the dead cat setup for vocals. That would probably be ideal. That may be what some people are rocking, but for right now, I think this will do. I will be interested to see if this extra little piece of Velcro sorted anything out, as well as turning off the wireless connections, because I heard that may make a difference in the amount of crackles and pops that show up in GoPro audio. But I don't know, my suspicion is that rather than wireless connection problems and interference, it was based on the cord moving around in the actual connector not maintaining a complete seal, because it only seemed to happen at like 65 miles an hour and up when I would get a little bit of a wind issue to the sides of my helmet there, and the mic adapter would be kind of flapping a bit. I can kind of feel it flapping now, as a matter of fact, even though I'm only going like 45. I think we're gonna go to a pumpkin patch soon. I don't know about that one. That's kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't really look like something my kids in particular would love. I mean, all the bouncy houses and stuff are cool, but they're not really into those things. And it's like right in the middle of an industrial area in town. But it's cool. I mean, it's close by the house, obviously. Might hit it up, or we might just hit up the one at the mall. I think I forgot to mention earlier about Burger Day. We said we used to do Burger Day in Oklahoma at McDonald's in Midwest City, Oklahoma. And now we do it at the mall in Parkway Plaza Mall in Elgona, California. Every Wednesday, unless I'm working on duty and stuff, I'll just go there with the family, and we take our pick from the food court options. My wife and I do. Kids all eat McDonald's Happy Meals. And they play. It's a little play place. Not the McDonald's play place. It's like a little one in the mall. And we kind of like walk around, look at stores or whatever. Sometimes get popcorn at the popcorn shop there in the mall. I think I might get some today. I'll bring the tin, the refillable tin. Get it filled up. I'll tell them, I doggone it, I don't want a whole bag full. I just want the tin full. Usually, I mean, I guess they're trying to help out, give you more for your money, but usually I bring the tin in, they're like, alright, cool, well, let me just put the tin inside a bag and then fill it up and then fill up some more, and then just, when the bag can barely close, I'll tie it off. So you have to wrestle with it, and you inevitably spill popcorn everywhere. You know, I'll probably just ask them just to fill up the tin if I get popcorn, which I think I will. It does sound pretty good. So that mall, they have, you know, various food court things. I'm gonna try riding with my face shield up, see how the audio sounds with that. Because when it's freaking hot, I'm gonna be riding with this sucker up, and I might just be doing some videos. Ooh, some kind of cords on the road, and I wonder if that's a Type-C cable. I could use one of those. So I got like a little Type-C, USB Type-C cable from Fry's the other day. It's like 4 inches long. I was going to use it to rig up a charging block, you know, a power pack on the helmet itself to power the GoPro, but then I was thinking about it, and I think I might rather just put that in my pocket, jacket pocket, and run the cord down there. But we'll see. It's pretty freaking nice to just have everything on your helmet. Because that way, you know, if it's hot, you're not going to be in a high-speed riding situation. You might want to just forego the jacket. I do sometimes, I admit it. I ride in a t-shirt at times. But that way you don't have to have a jacket pocket to put that power pack in. Or I guess you can put it in jeans pocket sometimes. But if it's all on the helmet, it's nothing fussy or nothing dangling and attached to your clothing. So that was the idea, but then I figured it might be kind of bulky and cumbersome, more weight on your head and neck and all that stuff. So I don't know if I'll really use that one for that purpose, but it'll be just fine to charge up the GoPro with, which I have to do today. This particular battery should be pretty good. I think the other one's going to be needing to charge more than this one. So yeah, this is the audio with the face shield up, going 50-ish. I still haven't been able to find my Gators sunglasses. Those are my favorites. They've been pretty much my only sunglass for a number of years. These ones I bought from 7-Eleven, and they're kind of my alternate pair. They're not polarized, they're not as great or as comfortable as the Gators. So I would like to find those at some point soon, but I don't know. I've been losing stuff quite a bit lately. It's kind of frustrating. I guess that's a sign I need to just do less stuff and more cleaning and organizing. I am not an organized person. Not at all. Which makes it very difficult to work in supply. The supply functions on organization and planning and just being squared away and keeping track of things. Storekeeper, you know, you have to keep things, you can't lose them or you're a store loser. So my first leading petty officer told us when I was at my first command in the Navy, said you always got to be able to keep track of your parts or you're just a store loser. And we're not store losers, we're storekeepers. This is what we signed up to be. Now they call it logistics specialist. I preferred the term storekeeper. Some forms that we use still say SK on there. They ignore the existence of logistics specialists. Call them storekeepers still. Well, I'm coming over. Betty Boop. Common character, popular character, Betty Boop. I like that light with the haze, kind of the way it layers those mountains back there. Like you would draw them out, sketch them. That's how I would sketch mountains. If I could sketch, I can't. I can take pictures. I can push a shutter button, look through a viewfinder or EVF or an LCD, and click shutter button, but I cannot draw very well at all. Doggy. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I'm going to wrap up the video now. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought in the comments. All that fun stuff.